How you going? My name's Terence and welcome back to Rusted Iron Ranch. Okay, today we're doing our second step in the haymaking process. Last week we finished with the mowing, so we've done both our paddocks and it's had a good drying period across this week. We've had a lot of sun, we've had some wind. There might have been a little bit of rain there, but I did moisture testing on 2 nights ago or last night, I can't remember which night it was, and we're down around 12%, so it looks like it's ready to go. So what I'm going to do today is rake in preparation for hopefully tomorrow we'll get the baler out. In the meantime, I said I'd give you guys an update on the baler. I have got the knotters working, so I'm not 100% sure how I did it. I accidentally worked out how to rethread them, and then what I did, I pulled a big loop back on both pieces of twine and just looped them around a couple of handles at the back of the like the bale chute, and tripped the knotter, cranked it over by hand, and I got 2 big loops tied perfectly. So fingers crossed that continues to work, because it looks like it's going to work now. So baler is ready to go. With that, we will take off this mower. I'm just going to put it to the side for the minute, because I can't put it back in the baler shed because the baler's in the way. And we'll hook up the new Holland 55 hay rake, which we've done all our work to. Fingers crossed everything with it goes well as well. I think it's ready to go. I did put a cable on the we'll call it like the gearbox clutch setup, and I've loosened and tightened up a few things, so I think it should be good to go. So with that, we'll take this mower off, spin the 135 around and hook up to the hay rake, and we'll get out in the paddock. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we got the rake out in the paddock. I'll just adjust it down now. I'm not 100% sure what pattern I'm going to do. I've got an idea in my head that might change. So we'll see. I won't explain what I'm going to do because it might actually change. The gist is I'm going to rake from the outside in round 1. So then I've got all the hay away from the fence, and then I'm either going to keep a windrow around the outside and then do rows, or I might spiral. So I'm not quite sure. I'll make that decision once I get to it. But other than that, I think we're ready to go. Okay, so I'll just adjust down the rake and we'll get going. Okay, so we got this paddock done. It actually didn't take me that long in the end. I had to stop halfway and do some work to my Rolabar. I think maybe hour and a half tops. I didn't do the method that I thought I was going to do. I kind of made up this method as I was going. I actually think it might be very close to what my dad was trying to explain to me last night on the phone. I started from one corner and raked in, and then turned around and raked out on that same windrow to build it up again. But how I ended up with this kind of lane on a 45 into the centre, so I had to keep driving in and out that to be able to turn around, because you can see the ends of the rows are really close together. There's probably a way to combat that, but that's the way I did it this time, and yeah, it's probably wrong, but it's worked here. The hay rake worked really well. I did bend a tine pretty much instantly. I don't remember actually using this this bracket, but the bracket failed, and then it kicked out the tine and bent it up, and it actually went the wrong side of the guard, so it locked up the rake pretty quick. So I just whipped that off and ran without it, and it's been fine since. Okay, so I did actually do some adjustments on the go. I seemed to be leaving a little bit too much hay, so I just kept lowering it and just kept checking how high it was, and I think where we got to in the end was pretty good. It is a little bit windy out tonight. I don't think it's supposed to be too windy, so hopefully these windrows stay where they are. If not, I'll just run around and straighten it back up in the morning. I'm probably going to run around again, especially the outside ones, just because I probably didn't have the hay rake dialed in 100%. So I'll run around them again and just rake some of that hay that I missed on the ground into the windrow. Don't actually move the windrow, I'll just add to it a little bit. So, pretty good. Still got the other paddock to do. That'll get done tomorrow. I might even have a plan of how to do that with another tractor while I'm doing this. So we might be getting the old Fergie out the shed, and maybe it can jump on the rake and do that second paddock. That'd be pretty cool. I'll park the 135 up tonight, and tomorrow we're getting into baling. So with that, we'll leave it there. If you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Once again, my name's Terence, this has been Rusted Iron Ranch, and thanks for watching.